What is happening, people? United Essentially back with another video.
What do I always say? You either laugh, or you
cry.
So what we're gonna try to do?
I was crying last night.
Yeah, you should have seen what the slippers on the TV last night. That's all you need to do. How was it? Yeah. My neighbour actually knocked on. She was like, "Are you all right?" Yeah. So it's one of them. And she was like, "Oh, okay, you're watching football." She understands.
Yeah. So it's almost like, okay, I'll give you that one. You know what I mean? Because it does affect your mood. But guys, Straightjacket podcast 79. Man United have crumbled again. Crumbled under the pressure. Crumbled mentally. I told them they're weak. These group of players are weak mentally, and we called it, man. You know, we don't just say bottle job tendencies for no reason, do we? You know, we don't want to be this kind of team.
We don't want to be negative. Do you don't think we should be on here, like, want to come and talk about things like this in a positive light and say how good we're playing? For me, I think this is even more. It's more serious, Saeed. It's more serious because there is pattern being repeated. The way we're tailing off. What does it say about the fitness and conditioning team? Of course, I understand it's Corona, and players couldn't even get a massage, and players couldn't even, you know what I mean, work closely together with physio and conditioning team. But I'm sorry to say, watching that, some of you might not know, obviously you know, but I used to play a lot of football in it, and I love five-a-side because I couldn't play it because I've had loads of knee injuries. So a lot of my friends who I used to play football with were taking the mick, literally. They would be sending me these like over 50s football kind of like memes and stuff like that, and like saying, "Yo, you should get on this league because obviously I can't my knee."
Yeah, of course. It's like a bit of like a walking football.
Yeah.
Quick touch.
Listen, you know what? I got on the laptop and I was googling it, and I was just like seeing footage. I was laughing my head off to think that I could play that. But yesterday, Manchester United served us. A game of over 50s walking football, because that's what it was. Let's not beat around the bush. No. It wasn't athletic.
But this is top what we're talking about, though.
Saeed, yesterday Man United played like, all I need to do is, the viewers, I want you to Google over 50s football. I want you to Google and I want you to see the videos or watch footage, amateur footballers like just over 50s playing football. Well, walking. That's what we did yesterday. And to me, the pattern gets repeated is that last season, we were there at Cardiff in the last game of the season. We will watch the game at Huddersfield.
That was poor.
It's the petering out. The game against Chelsea before that. Do you remember the game against Chelsea?
Yeah.
At Old Trafford, and the game made a mistake as well.
Yeah.
That was one of the games. I remember that was in May, and I remember I was it was in Bilbao.
And Chelsea didn't have any ideas. We almost just like gave in top four.
Yeah. And that's been repeated. And yesterday, I was absolutely dumbfounded, like just the majority of Man United fans, of the lack of urgency, the lack of energy, how passive we looked.
Yeah, very passive. It's almost as if top four wasn't on the line.
How we made man like Nolan.
Mark Noble, mate. Platini.
Mark Noble.
We made him look like Platini. If anyone doesn't know Platini, go search. I think everyone should know Platini.
I could say Zidane, or Ronaldo. Like these, we made him like Ronaldinho, rolling the ball, There was a moment where he rolled the ball under his foot like that, and dropped the. And I'm like, wow.
Over 50s football then. But it's just the fact that okay. Let's start with the game. How it started off with Martial. He does a good. He has a good chance. But apart from that,
he put it through. He was like a fortuitous out on the angle on the right.
Yeah,
where he put it through the guy.
To make a save.
Are you kidding me?
Mason Greenwood has a shot. He gets blocked off. But apart from that, no, he did. Yeah, we look lethargic. Matic thinks his Busquets. Like, honestly, there's no agenda with Matic here. But the way he was some people, I don't know what it is yet. He's probably thinking he's a main star on the team. I understand that, yeah. But the way he's just taking about 4 or 5 touches. Is that how you go and beat West Ham? West Ham want you to do that.
Do you remember I coined the phrase a couple of years ago, or a year and a half ago since we've been doing this, right? No, I said this man runs into dark. He's the only footballer in the football pitch who finds these dark alleys in the middle of a football pitch. What I mean by dark alleys is that he runs in and he keeps the ball like he's playing with himself, like just doing a knock and like pushing the ball against the wall and getting the ball back. That's how he is. The level, the amount of times of touches, the build-up, slowness, pedantic, Mourinho football.
You know what? I kept saying it. This is why I always say, like, I understand we've been playing well in moments here, But it goes to show again, our style of play hasn't changed.
Mourinho, to me, to me yesterday was the return of the Mourinho and Southampton. But to me, it's down to fatigue. Say, like when you play football, I'm sure I don't know what level you play to, but I'm not that I played at any great level. But I just know that sometimes when you play Saturday League on Sunday League and you went out the night before, like, do you know what I mean? Clubbing it.
Well, there's no clubs now,
listen, but there's no clubs. Well, that's what I'm trying to. So I remember just how fatigue. Back in the day as well, when I used to play like Sunday League. Shout out to all those that know, you know, what we used to play. And we'll go out to clubs and stuff like that, and people would be smoking back in the day in clubs and then all of that. And I remember that the first 20 minutes or 15 minutes in the game,
it's
like,
still there.
Ooh, like, you know what I mean? Like, your just chest is all tight because you can't breathe. To me, what I noticed that the players have not turned bad all overnight. It's the level of fatigueness. And then when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a team, it's about freshening things up. Yesterday, I was super critical of him. Like, I was super critical of him because there's times in the game where I was like, substitution should come on, but I know he doesn't trust these players. What's happened to how Fred and McTominay were playing in these games where we didn't have Bruno and Pogba was injured, right?
Yeah.
And they were getting us to the good odd performance there, high octane, high energy. Yeah. What's happened to these things? And what I question because the buck stops with the manager. I question Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the fitness and conditioning team. I question that. I question him not being able to...
Football Club did. We must have the best facilities in the world. We are a kind of a global phenomenon, if you call it, Man United should have the best in the business.
At every sector.
I don't want to look over the road, but they've got a training facility over there, and they've got immaculate, mate. When you go past it, sometimes you're like, bloody hell, mate. Everything is there. You've got a medical department, you've got everything. Man United do it all in one Carrington. You can't do that. If you Man United want to get to the best stage, we must have a medical facility. The best of the best. But they don't.
It's the fitness. It's the fitness, and I'm just dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded that here we go again. Towards the end of the season.
Would the medical fitness say to him, Rashford's ready for 90 minutes? Or would they say, you know what? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it's down to you, mate. You know what I mean? We think
no, because it's fatigue, innit? And it's almost like, we'll get through it. Let's get through it. But yesterday, Rashford should have come off at the 60-something minute. You know that when he took that break, Rashford should have been off then. Because get Igalo on, so at least he can hold up the ball in the box. If you foul him, you will foul him. He doesn't bring the trickery. You know what he does? He brings that strength.
But they didn't play to him though.
He's had 7 minutes. 7 or 8 minutes or 10 minutes. He was on maybe 12 minutes. All in all, he was on the pitch. That's too late.
Too late.
The thing about it is that, okay, whatever one is shattered, whether it's Bruno or Pogba, take them off.
Exactly.
You know what? Bring Fred and McTominay on. Like,
energy.
Just to give a bit of energy. Like, what's happened that he cannot trust his squad?
Why no did? McTominay was the best. He wasn't the best player, but he was on form before the lockdown. Fred was the best player. Let's not be giddy, guys. Let's not get it twisted. He was the best player. Tenacious. You know what he does, Fred, though? People don't understand. He gets the ball and moves it quickly.
Yeah.
And he gets...
Well, Matic takes how many?
Well, there you go. But why on earth, as he just said to Fred, listen, mate, you're not having a chance, mate. You are not having a chance. What has he done? Has he gone round his missus or something? I don't know. Seriously, what has Fred done? He's happily married.
I don't know, but he got married twice. That's how happily married he is.
Exactly. You know, it's not like it's just a Zaha moment where he went round David Moyes' house. He has not done anything wrong. I don't know if it's a Brazilian culture where, I don't know, maybe he's like, you know what I mean, his discipline's not been right.
I don't know. Listen, Saeed, I don't know. All I know is that he's not looked like the Fred that he was before.
But he can't come in half and half.
No, he can't.
He needs to build up his
you know what? Those two are fresher. So get them on at least. Get them on with Igalo. We could play that long ball to them, to Igalo at least. Do something. Don't let West Ham turn into peak Barcelona, Mark Noble into Messi. I don't care, rolling the ball around and playing triangles. And you see the way they were switching the ball? Yeah. It's because there's no energy
the way they switched it to Bowen was unbelievable.
Like, to get, and you know what? I've got to give it him. You can see Brandon Williams still might be concussed and he's tired.
You know what though? He tried though yesterday. He tried. He never gave up.
This is what I love about him because that tenacity spirit is in him. Even he was trying to show energy. And you know what, Saeed? I can replay that. I'm replaying the game in my head. Just the moments I'm going, wow, West. I put, because I've done research into West Ham, right? On my Twitter, that guy Red Devil, I put the thing up there and I said, because I've looked at how West Ham play. They hit the long balls down the middle.
Yeah.
They go out wide with the wingers, and then they get the fullbacks to cross the ball, so the ball comes in the box a lot. Yesterday they were like, forget that.
Forget that. Because they knew Man United are going to keep the ball, and we're just going to sit there, and we're going to play in our banks of 4, and we're going to... I mean, when we get the ball...
They took it in stages. They took it in stages to outplay us in football.
David Moyes we're talking about.
David
Moyes.
Bro, they took it stages to press us, right? To press us inside our own end, and that Dave had to whack it a couple of times, right? And... then they took time to defend and really narrow and cut out the middle because they know that. And the beautiful football and the genius of Greenwood and Martial was just incredible.
They were the only standout for me yesterday. Let's talk about the penalty situation. Pogba. You know, for me, yeah, I understand this, yeah, and this is no excuse for Pogba. Pogba should not have done that. But do you understand why you may have done that?
Saeed, listen.
Or you say no excuse for Pogba?
Saeed, listen. The idea as a human being that you are having an absolute go at another human being because something instinctive. Like one of the biggest, if you get a ball blasted at you, you do that.
Of course, anyone does that.
You know how milliseconds that decision is made?
Yeah.
Milliseconds.
People are saying that he could have turned his body around.
They would have said, if that ball would have gone in then, they would have said, why did he turn his body around?
Well, there you go.
Right.
That's the problem with people. Fickle. We don't,
it's not fickle. People have the right opinion.
I understand that the right opinion, but you can't stand for doing that then.
But all I know that if you've ever played football, if the ball is hit at you that hard, you're not thinking where you are if you're in a box or whatever. No. You're not the instinct is to go like that. That's the instinct. Because, and people are like, oh, the ball from where the wall was, it was what? 10 yards away.
10 yards, easy.
People like Gary Neville. You know, I love for Gary Neville, but the way he was making out in the commentary is like, not that the ball was that close. 10 yards is close. If somebody hits a shot, and the thing about it, the guy lays it off. It was a shot that was like, yeah. He didn't hit it from standing.
No. He laid it off.
Ball laid
so the ball's moving in
ball's
speed.
moving.
Yeah.
And then he connects with it, like down the middle. And to me, I remember Paul Scholes, you can go with that in the archives. Paul Scholes against Fulham, just on the goal line, ball got hit. Paul Scholes does that. We can see the penalty, he gets a red card. I think we draw, we lose the game.
I think we lose that game.
Yeah. So these things have happened. These things have happened. To me,
but that's not the issue.
That's the moment. You cannot just blame the whole game on one moment. West Ham were very good for that goal because they were threatening, they were building pressure. They deserved to
score.
Working
on the right hand side.
They were getting in more dangerous situations than we were. Yeah. Let's get it right.
Yeah.
Because they were building.
Bonner had a chance with his header. Should have done better. You know what I mean? But that for me is not worrying. What happened after that though is very worrying. We had no ideas, and I kept talking about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer here. I said to him, is it tactical naive to think, where can I change things? He's almost, you know what, man, it's kind of sad to say this, but he's almost in the stands here as a fan. I don't want you to be in the stand as a fan, nervous, thinking, oh, what shall I do? I want you to be out there, you know what, there's someone that made a point yesterday. We had 4 times of stoppage, you know.
Yeah.
The last one in the 70th minute, he had no ideas to change anything.
And that's when I was... honestly, in my slippers, I was screaming at the television because I'm like, change it. Rashford should have come off. Rashford was offering
How poor
nothing.
was he though?
No,
but is he tired?
He's fatigued. He's been out for 3 months, like with injury, and he's fatigued. Pogba's not played for almost 7-8 months.
Yeah,
he's fatigued, and he's had a run of games where he's playing. And that's the thing about last week. I was like, there was no way Man United were going back into the Chelsea game because it's hard to start the momentum again, right? So Pogba, he should have just kept Pepper on the bench. Like, just rested him in that game for this game. But anyway, there are all these ifs and buts, Saeed. But at the end of the day, to me, yesterday he showed what was worrying to me, that in-game management of the thing, looking at the game and seeing players them being fatigued and try to freshen things up.
Is that worrying though, long term?
That's worrying.
And I kept calling it worrying long term.
That's worrying.
To see that, and to not change things.
And this is somebody here, most of you know, who would stick up for Ollie. But like I always said, when I think that the management or the coaching staff...
Could that be his downfall though?
Honestly, Saeed,
to be that stubborn and not think, right, I need to change things around. You know what I mean? I need to sort things out. I need to change this tactically. The fact that I can't wait around.
The fact that he's not learning lessons from the way we finished towards the end of last season, the way we're finishing, and to blame We could have blamed Sanchez, Lukaku, all those.
They weren't here. They're not here.
They're like Smalling from that. They're not here. There's no scapegoats. There is no scapegoats. Even, you know what? Even taking Bruno off yesterday. Because nothing, you know, that when you watch football or when you've played football, there are moments in footballers, there's just nothing's coming up for them. Even if they bought someone like Lingard with energy, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Igalo, like,
you know what, exactly.
Give West Ham a different option.
To make them sweat though. West Ham didn't sweat yesterday, you know.
Of course they did.
West Ham played in it.
It was over 50s walking football side. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. It was over 50s walking pace football. That's what it was. And the thing about it is that Matic, soon as you can see that he's giving the ball away, get him off, because that's how you tell him, regardless what's in the game, you're giving the ball away. You're giving silly fouls that you don't need to. You don't need to do this.
3-year deal we gave him. 3-year deal.
Saeed, people come for me on Twitter.
I know. And they came for me as well. I said, what Man United doing giving him a 3-year deal? It's not past it now.
It's good to be on form. No, it's fatigue. It's a level of fatigue.
No, but I understand that. But Matic, 3 years out of him though. But what were you thinking of 3 years though? You'd rather go nurture a youngster, give someone, I don't know.
Bellingham goes, that's what I'm saying to you. But Bellingham's not even that kind of player, but we could have turned him into that kind of player. It was athletic.
No, but that's the mentality of the football club. Keep it safe though with Matic.
Massively.
We've got a defensive midfielder here. Keep it safe with him. Rather than go and buy maybe a Somari or a Zakaria from other leagues though. You know what I mean? And then it's another draw, Nuruddin. Another draw. I mean, what does it say about the weak mentality of the
I
players?
was just on the phone, you know, shout out Siobhan. I was on the phone to Siobhan before. My colleague, she's a die-hard United fan. You know what I mean? Always giving me tickets to go to the games, you know, throughout the years, you know what I mean? Every time. She would be like, yeah, you come and watch this game with us. Yeah, big up. It's Bill. Big up Bill as well. Die-hard United fans. And his mum, Sean.
Yeah. Big up.
Big them all up. Die-hard United fan. And I was on the phone. And we were talking and we were both laughing. Talking about United. And we were saying, you know what? Back in the day, Man United, right, always, Fergie coined the phrase squeaky bum time, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? And we always think, why does Man United put us through the ringer? Why can't we just win games like comfortably?
Yeah.
Why can't? But back in the day, guess what? Man United were putting us through the ringer when we were competing for trophies.
Yeah.
We're not even in that arena anymore to compete for big trophies. And Man United are putting us through the ringer. That's the difference.
For top four, Nuruddin, for top four we're talking about. People are talking about title talk. People are talking about, you know what I mean? Seriously, people are talking about...
I was laughing. Well, I was on here and I was on social media going, title. We need... You know what people decided when I said to me, I said it on the United Standing, I said United need 250 million to spend, minimum. We need another centre-back, yeah? Another defensive midfielder, 100%.
Sancho, maybe another attacker, a Grealish kind of type player.
A Grealish guy who can replace Pogba or
we need like replacements.
Yes, like Man City are. Why can't we do that? Like Liverpool, where now he's leaving, but they had 3 midfielders on, and then they could take against us. When they beat us,
Minamino's on the bench.
They subbed 3. They subbed 3 midfielders and brought on 3 other midfielders on.
You know, Keita doesn't get a start for Liverpool. Keita, Minamino, Chamberlain. You know what I mean? Sometimes Lallana on the bench. You've got so many options on the bench.
Milner's still there.
Listen. 5 options already. And we couldn't even look at our bench and say, you know what? He couldn't even have the instinct to look at the bench and say, you know what? Can I bring on Delo? Maybe at the right wing position. Maybe sort something out. You know what I mean? As bad as Lingard is. You know,
energy. People are going to run. People are going to... Yesterday there was no running. It was all like lethargic. It was the most lethargic performance I have seen. And the bottle drum mentality is both when you're tired and when pressure is on you and you're bottling it inside your mind. We've all been in situations in life where we're unconfident because we're fatigued or we're scared. Man United are scared. And the least thing I ever expected for Man United is to be scared. And it's the opportunity.
You know what?
Look at how many times this season. Saeed. How do we really... This is a question I'm going to ask you. Do we really deserve to be in the top 4?
I called it. I said we don't. We don't deserve it. And next season, imagine going... imagine going next season to, I don't know, Fenerbahce or something like that. Or a top Spanish team. You know, you go over there, you play Valencia.
I said it the same. I said it on
Imagine them playing around
on the United Stand fan club. I said it. I said when they establish big club teams to come on, they will.
So what's the point of becoming?
We'll be
like
taking.
You said, you know. I actually seen your fucking. You said you were gonna become an arsehole when you go over there.
Get whacked.
Get whacked 10-2.
Get whacked an aggregate 8 or 5. Take 5.
You know that's worrying. You know.
I don't want to be defeatist. I'd rather sit here and talk about wonderful goals. Like that beautiful goal. That just amazing synergy between Martial and Greenwood just shifting that.
18-year-old.
Not even gave the goalkeeper.
Why don't you
what I love about this guy.
Why don't you play 4-4-2?
What I love about this kid, sir. This kid gives goalkeepers no chance.
Yeah.
Like goalkeepers don't you know what I mean? Look at his finish.
He just went in the net and blasted the net.
Bro, and that. If Abona didn't block that was going in. That was going bottom corner because he smashed that.
Smashed it in. What? Can I ask you a question?
He gives me hope.
One hope. 18 years old, by the way. Shout out to Greenwood. Let me ask you a question.
Let's put it on the record. Scoring more goals than Georgie Best, Wayne Rooney. You know what I mean? Dennis Law, I think, is in the list as well.
He's got nearly, I think it's 19 goals over competition, I think it is.
Yeah, but no, 17, sorry. 17 all competition, yeah. 17 goals. No other teenager at Man United.
Let me ask you a question. Does Ollie need a number 2? I love Kieran McKenna. I think he's good in parts and moments. Maybe he could be an analyser of the game. But Carrick, with all due respect, is he offering everything? Mike Phelan, honestly, what is he doing?
Exactly.
I called it Mike Phelan last year. He's here just for the good vibes. To tweet, you know what I mean? Like
the tweet just about, get your shorts on, Mickey Phelan. You can put in your shorts on. Like, that's
he doesn't offer anything tactically.
No.
Man United need to go if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to stay here, which I very much doubt because I just think he's inept.
At 70 minutes, I needed somebody to be berating. I needed somebody like Mickey Phelan or Carrick or whatever to berating the players, getting them in the huddle.
Too nice,
getting them in the huddle.
Carrick seems too nice.
Getting them in the huddle and saying, "This is it, boys. This is it."
But Carrick, would you expect Carrick to do that? He was never a kind of a rough player in terms of how he was playing. He was always nicey.
Saeed.
Could he?
Saeed.
That's the problem.
Saeed, as fans, we're watching. I know we're emotional, and I know at times we're all delusional. And all this game is a game of opinions, but when the water break came, I was looking for some come on, come on. One of the coaches saying, "Come on."
You know there was a Chelsea, what's it called? I know we shouldn't compare it to Chelsea, but they made BT made a thingy, like a video of, how when there's no commentary and the players are talking with themselves. Like that break, I seen Aspilicueta leader say, come on, let's keep doing what we're doing. If we have to play long, we have to play long. Like United. Like I look at Harry Maguire and I think he's a good captain material, but I don't know if he can say to Pogba, "Yo, listen, come on, get in the game." Bruno, come on, get in the game. It's almost as if they're almost protecting their own egos. Like everyone's like, "Yo, listen, don't talk to me about my performance. You do you." That's not how Man United should be, though. No. Man United should be able to say, "Yo," but get them by the scruff of the neck and say, "Yo, listen, get in the game, get your head in the game." Nobody is trying to say something. Nobody is saying to some people, demanding people, "Yo, come on." We're all just good vibes. I see training ground, messing around. Oh, you want a taxi? I don't want to be seeing that.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Listen, Saeed, the thing is the fatigue for me. We could talk about this game and specifically talk about this. Is the fatigue. And Ollie's not learned from last season that we're burning out.
Is he ever learned? That's my worry.
Listen,
has he ever learned
from that? And that to me, as somebody who's with Ollie and who believes that from where we were even when we finished second, we were horrendous under Mourinho. Even that when we fluked a second, somehow we were just grinding out the 1-0s or whatever.
Are we just good vibes FC?
Listen,
you know what I mean? Let's put it to you. Listen, no, are we just good vibes FC? We're playing in moments, we're playing in patches, but are we just a kind of a good vibes FC?
It's when we got the energy. When we got the energy and we haven't got that much great pressure.
We play that's not a 38 game season though. No, 38 game season, you're there at it for thingy. You know what? That's why I call it.
And you know what worries me?
What?
This is what worries me. The inability of Man United not to spend money.
Yeah.
The way the Premier League, UEFA, and all of these guys have basically kind of made it so we're going into a World Cup or the Euros next summer. Is it next summer?
Yeah.
22, so we're there to 20 to work something, maybe bring in conditioning.
No, you haven't got that season.
You haven't. So it's got 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks off? I think 2 weeks off, and then pre-season starts.
Yeah. Well, it's got 2 weeks off, and the Europa League will commence, and it's straight into the season, isn't it? I think so. Yeah.
So for me, even the Euros, the players, the way the level of fatigue is at Man United especially, I don't next season starting, and especially like sometimes like going into the Champions League, maybe be able to sign players.
Yeah.
That might give you energy. If we lose on Sunday, Saeed, we're in for a tough time. Being back on
because we can't bet
being back in the Europa League, being back on a Thursday night Sunday football, and it's just going to destroy us. Honestly, just playing Wednesday like most teams, and then playing on the weekend.
Saturday.
Listen,
having that consistency.
Man United
cannot afford to be out of the Champions League.
Man United.
The Adidas, the Adidas deal will be cut. You know, the Adidas deal will be cut. Man United don't have the financial implication. People can talk about Man United have the money, but sometimes I'm like,
they don't want to spend the money. They should Glazers pay each other out for doing nothing. They pay each other. They pay each other. When you look at Man United Francis, I dare you to look at Man United Francis. They pay each other 10 million of Man United generating money that they've not done anything for.
Yeah.
So this is what I said. I said it last week. They might as well. We're already in debt. The debt is already big, and the debt's been staying around the way it is, right?
Yeah.
Why don't they just go and lend 250 million more from a bank? Just rent that money to go and buy players, so to try. Then you know what you can do. Then you can then gain sponsorships when you're in the Champions League to build up the team, to make the team better.
That shows us their ambitions, though.
I'll agree with you to your point before. I don't know if I answered it, but yes. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to rebuild Man United, he has to have some know-how, and number two that knows how. So has the know-how that is talented number two in Europe.
Yeah.
That's what Man United. Not because
is he stubborn enough to say, you know what, I don't need that help.
No, they do. Man United do. That's what Fergie used to do. Fergie, Brian Kidd, McLaren, Carlos Queiroz. Before that, it was the guy that used to be in between before he got Kioros and after McCrannon left. He had the guy who used to be Glasgow Rangers manager. He had these guys around him. Yeah. No. I'm just... the reason why I am agreeing with you is that we've not learned from last season the way we're gassing out. We're gassing out. It's like they're on the beach. They're in Saint-Tropez.
Chelsea
I don't know
yesterday.
where they go on holiday. They go to Ibiza or the US or wherever, Miami Beach. It's like they're on there.
Yeah.
Because
yesterday, Chelsea, you know what I mean? As much as they were poor yesterday,
the defenders were poor, but offensively they were. Yeah.
Energy. They had energy, though. That's worrying for me. They had energy. And Man United are going into Leicester game. You know what? Could Ole Gunnar Solskjaer... Oh, my God.
I don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to watch this. It could be a potential car crash. I don't want... You know what? Watching Man United, the past 2 games, it's like a car crash. You know what's going to happen. It's like you know what's coming already. It's like you went to the future and like spotted this, but you're still going through it. Traumatized. I'm traumatized from watching Man United. Just no gassing out, no energy, nothing. And Matic still doing what he's doing. And Pogba just looking like that's got no energy. And just play. Pogba, this is another thing about Ole. Moving Pogba up the pitch. Change it. Change something. When you've got a proper number two, they would say those things.
Can I ask a question? Can Bruno and Pogba play with each other?
Yes, they
can. What? You know,
this
sounds reactionary, yeah? But I'm on about in terms of discipline.
So they can, because Pogba actually has been the most disciplined out of our midfielders. Pogba plays deeper than Matic.
Yeah.
Who's on the ball? Who did you see on the ball yesterday more? Of the
Pogba.
No. I'm talking about, you've seen Matic on the ball more.
Of course, yeah.
He should be there. Matic should just clean up, win it, give it to Pogba.
So then tactically, why is Matic there then? Do you need a third midfielder like that?
That's what I'm saying to you. Especially like one slow as him. He's the thing about Matic. I understand his quality. I've always known. I've always known. No, he's just fatigued, bro. That's the way
he was giving the ball yesterday. Though. Yeah, he's my guy. Yeah, but the way he was giving the ball.
Saeed, I'm not honest. If you play football, even in any standard, is fatigue. Nothing. It's like when you're doing everything, you're rushing because you know you're fatigued, and you're trying too hard because you know you're fatigued.
Well, doesn't get any more.
And the pressure.
Leicester have got a 1 week off. They've had 1 week off. We'll have 2 days off.
Plan this. Watched every game. They must have watched Chelsea. That game. They watched Southampton. They watched West Ham. But
they can press, you know.
Of course they can.
Jamie Vardy. Oh my God. I love Maguire, but Jamie Vardy knows Maguire's inside out.
And you know what? The thing about it, he knows him inside out, and he's the top scorer. And you know what? We've got history with Jamie Vardy.
Yeah.
Because I think he scored his first ever goal or first hat trick against Man United.
First ever goal in Premier League.
First ever hat trick.
Yeah.
And then he scored the goal to equal or to take over the 9 consecutive games that he scored
I remember Schweinsteiger equalised that game.
Vardy, we've got history with
Vardy coming over the party. No, but honestly though, would it be worrying for you?
Vardy's having a party on Sunday. Vardy, he's having a party. He's having a golden boot, right? By banging a couple of more goals.
Golden boot, imagine that golden boot in the
Champions League. Vardy's definitely having a party against Man United. And even if you want to take it to how him and his missus and Coyley and like Wayne Rooney,
they can have a party.
Everybody's having a party. Everybody's having a party.
That'll be the redemption day.
You know what? His missus is like, let's have an extra party. You buried Man United, and I hate Coyley and Rooney. I hate them. It's madness. No, she hates them.
Oh, she hates them. Okay,
because Coyley accused her, didn't she?
Yeah, cool.
Yo, this is Wags War, mate. Wags War. Forget that. Listen, forget Vardy having a party. His missus having a party. She's having a party, mate. His missus having a party because Man United got absolutely done. Because I can imagine.
Is there any hope against Leicester? I understand we need a draw, but Man United don't do it. When Man United need a draw to seal the top 4, or we're the third now.
Do you trust the team to say? I'm asking you the honest question. Do you trust this team?
I never trusted it from the day. From West Ham game, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I lost my trust. West Ham away, when he went with that awful tactics, and when West Ham were running again, Mark Noble. We made Mark Noble look like Iniesta that day.
What did I tell you?
And but then one thing that's worried him, he never understood that Mark Noble and Declan Rice, they're very good on the ball, and he never knew, and never changed it.
Listen, was that in the summer though? I'm sure it was in
September.
Was it a sunny day?
Yeah, sunny day.
I just remember, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm that traumatized by some of these performances. I'm just.
If he goes with 5 at the back, are you worried? 5 at the back with. I don't know if Luke Shaw's injured. I think Luke Shaw. I don't think he'll be back. Apparently today he drove in without his.
And in a Nacho. So there's so many people like one.
They got Perez. They got Barnes. I understand Son Yunko is not ready, and he's not back. Son Yunko, the good centre back, the Turkish centre back. Nobody said no Chilwell. But no
Chilwell.
No Chilwell. Them 4 are out. But still though, they've got Timberlands, Ndidi, Barnes, Vardy. You know what I mean? Inacho, Gray off the bench. Perez. Who else they got? They've got options, Luridin. They've got press. They've got system. Ndidi. They're at home.
They've got Ndidi.
For me, if we become complacent in that midfield, we've lost it. Because they have a more disciplined midfield than us. Do you understand that?
You know what? Maybe I just honestly, maybe we change the team. Maybe Fred and Matt. Maybe we play a diamond midfield just to try to get hold of the game.
I was thinking about that, you know. What about a diamond midfield?
Just put Fred and McTominay back in the team. I know, I never thought I'd say it because they've been on horrendous form and I've come in here and talked about it. But this is desperate times.
You know what I would do? I would go 4-4-2, you know. You play Rashford on the left, yeah?
No.
Daniel James on the right. Listen to me. Daniel James on the right, yeah? I know he's poor. Then you put Mason Greenwood and Martial up top. You put in the midfield, you put Fred. I think you can play Fred up. I want to say, just problem. Well, who's the most balanced out there?
No, my diamond midfield was to get all the midfielders on that pitch.
Yeah. That's what my thing was. A kind of a
because to make the game a midfield back.
They play a 4-3-3, by the way.
Yeah, but
you never know. They might put Inacho up top. They might go 4-4-2. They might. You know what?
They need to win. They need to win. They might play Vardy and Inacho. So what I was saying that Fred and McTominay might need to get back in the team to give it energy, and Matic might have to be.
We lack energy.
And Matic might have to be a sub.
Yeah.
And Matic might have to be.
So when we get the goal, we can sit back and then you know.
No. Towards the end, you can just see it out.
Yeah. But even to see it out, they need to just win.
We know what Man United.
A draw is a scary game, you know.
Last minute.
You know how bad it is.
You remember when Maguire scored? And we were we were winning, and for about half an hour, 40 minutes,
we sat back.
We sat back, Mourinho tactics.
Yeah,
low block.
You know what's worrying? I don't see Man United winning. That is worrying, Luridin. I don't see Man United winning. And you can call me negative, you can call me what you want, yeah. But with that team, yeah, they look lethargic, they look lack of energy, they look uninspired, they look
inept, mate.
They look inept, and they got
tactically, energy-wise,
tactically against Brendan Rodgers, yeah. who for me has had a poor restart here. But against Tottenham, though, let's understand.
They
were unbelievable.
They ripped them.
Loris made about 3 world-class saves.
Yeah,
they kept going. By the way,
Mourinho done a job on them.
Mourinho did a job, and they had a Hurricane as a world-class finisher. Them goals he scored.
The second goal.
Second goal was unbelievable. Yeah. To go on the left, oh my god. Then the third goal was just unreal. But Tottenham's...
I didn't see the third goal. I just remember the second goal.
But they were unlucky.
Hurricane scored.
Very unlucky, Leicester. They had an unlucky break. The own goal. Any team gets an own goal.
Could this be the day that Frank Beckenbauer Maguire bails you out? Because you've been getting it on social media.
Yeah.
You've been getting it.
I thought it was classic today.
No, yesterday, but it's still.
I know. They had no.
The ball wasn't shifting. Him and Lindon are holding up to the ball too much.
You know what I don't like about him? One thing I don't like about Maguire.
He's running into.
They feel like
yeah. I know.
Running
into Pogba.
Why does he do that though?
I'm like, why? Just give it in. Just one touch, move it.
Oh my god! I don't know why they do that. Every time
I'm not lying to you. You know what? When I start my YouTube channel, I'm gonna do. You're gonna have to see madness of me when I'm watching football. I'm like,
why do they do that though?
Screaming.
Maguire and Matic always like they both come at each other and like just one of these take the ball. I don't understand it, but you're right. You know, Maguire and Lindelof, they keep the ball a lot too much for me.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm thinking, how can we stop? Let's think about it. So I'm thinking a diamond midfield.
Yeah.
How do we stop them? A diamond midfield of getting the midfielders in and just having the back four as the way they are now.
Yeah.
And playing a diamond midfield and 2 up front.
Yeah.
Because it's not about wingers game. It's not going to be about wingers. Because we don't have a wingers game. We're going to go up. No energy. There's no energy.
There's no energy. You know what? That's right. There's no energy.
There's no energy to go up and down. There's no energy.
Would you rest Rashford?
Yeah, because I would to bring him on just to think, can he spark something coming off the bench?
Yeah.
Because he looked drained. He's been out. So and then we need to make a decision. Who do we take out? So even Matic stays in the team. I don't mind Matic maybe it's in.
Yeah.
Pogba and Bruno. Pogba's not played for 8 months. Yeah. You know what I mean? So does he need to go out? Because there's no energy. We need...
Last game of the season already.
It's going to be a fight. We need battle. You know what? The thing that we always talk about with Aaron, we say, you know what? That's what no football's about. This game, we do need that. We need absolute, what we call it?
Scumbaggery. We just need everything. We need...
What is it called? Like, passion merchant. We need a passion merchant for this game. We require, Man United for this game requires the passion merchants wherever they are.
Literally, anything by means necessary.
By any means. We need the passion merchants among that team, among that squad to step up and go.
Have they got any passion though? Who's got passion there?
Other than the tenacious of Fred, the passion of McTominay. But if we need you know what, this game we need McTominator. We need McTominator, mate.
But if we were to go 5 at the back against Leicester,
listen, Pastor Fred, you need to be praying. Cardinal Fred, I hope you're praying. I hope you are praying. Whoever's out there, any United fans, pray for this game. Any Juju, my brothers, all my brothers all over the world. Any Juju, any magic, bring it.
I don't even know if that will help, honestly. I just think Leicester with the press.
They just need me to get into that dressing room.
But with that press,
they need me to do the team talk.
You know what?
There'll be no tactics in this game. There's no tactics. The team talk to say, listen, this Man United qualifying for the Man United qualifying for the Champions League is almost like that. We might be able to get in sponsorships. So then the Glazers might have to spend on Woodward.
Yeah.
Right? If we get sponsorships, if we're back in the Europa League, I'm not lying to you. I would want to forfeit. I would want to go out early. So Ollie and whoever comes in works with him can do this work on the training ground. Yeah. For them not to be fatigued, so that we can plan like week to week for football matches. Do you know what I mean? Because we can see when our team has a rest from week to week when they're resting. We can play all right.
So you're saying no Champions League football, no Europa League?
No, that's what I'd rather have. Not have that. I've said it again on this podcast. Straightjacket.
To get embarrassed,
I've said it again and again.
Is that like a false reality of Man United? Do they need Champions League football? I understand Champions League football
for sponsorships and to be able to sign maybe players.
But is that Man United? What Man United need? Maybe Man United need week to week football. That's all they can do.
I said that from last season. I didn't want to be in the Europa League. I didn't want to be in the Europa League. I said it.
Well,
I was like, I was begging. Listen, I was begging. I was like, can we please get out of it? Can we get out of a season where we're not Premier League? And that's what Leicester were no European football.
You know what?
And look what Brandon Rodgers has done in that quick time.
You know what? You got to give it to him though. Who would have thought Leicester would be in a chance of Champions League football? You know that argument of people saying, "Oh, would you bite your hand off to be in a?"
Nah, mate, I'm not. No, you're not biting off. And all these people saying, coming to me and saying, we're still in the top. We're still up there. No,
buy for bottling it though.
Listen, we're bottling it. When you bottling it, what's the point? And a lot of people, I put the thing on Facebook and I put it on Twitter, and people are like, calm down. What are you talking about? Yeah. Whatever happens,
they don't want to know the reality.
We still have to win
These
this
people
game.
don't want to know the reality.
And the people are like, we still would have had to need to win this game. How confident are you they're going to win this game? Or even get a draw in this game?
West Ham. You're telling me you can beat Leicester, but you can't beat West Ham.
So, hey, let's talk about Leicester. They've had 7 days rest. In that 7 days, we've played 2 games. That's drained us.
2 games. I forgot about that, 2 games we played. And the fact of the matter is we're down.
When did they last play? No. When did they last play?
They played Sunday. I understand they played Sunday.
So Sunday, we played on Sunday, but they've had a rest. So the Sunday to Sunday they're going.
And it wasn't, it wasn't a game where it was end to end. They looked down and out, but I think, you know what, man? They're in bad form. I understand Leicester in bad form, but they
played good against. They had Tottenham. Loads of chance against Tottenham. They were unlucky against Tottenham.
Yeah.
And that game does not look like a 3-0 game. It does not look like a 3-0 game.
It was just Tottenham's had their chances.
Tottenham just caught them on a counter. Couple of times. And the brilliance of Harry Kane just getting that shot off.
What do you think Brendan Rodgers saying to the players?
He's absolutely doing. He's a motivator. He is absolutely working with a plan with them on the training ground, and he's literally said, "Listen, nobody expects Leicester. All the pressure's on Man United. It's not even on us. We've seen the kind of season. He's asking a little bit of extra from every player.
Go out, guys, win the game.
I can go and sign more players. We can go on journeys. We can go to Europe. Do you want to play in the Champions League? Do you guys want to get your names out there?
I'll be folk heroes.
This is what I'm saying to you. They've won the league already.
What's the message for Man United? Let's do the opposite. What's the message for Man United? If you were to say to Man United players right now, you know what I mean? I don't know if they're watching this, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Straightjacket podcast, but what would be the message you send to Man United? Just say one game. To
me, like I said, I'll be appealing to every passion merchant's heart. I'll be appealing to that. I'll be showing them games. I'll be showing them the record at Leicester. How we've been playing. And last season we only won, I remember we won that game because the guy made a mistake and Pogba spotted that Rashford. And Rashford was on a rich fame of form and he finished that. We won 1-0. We only won 1-0 in that game. Right?
And they bossed it.
Yeah, and they bossed it. And you know, the guy made decent saves in that game.
Yeah.
So to me the biggest thing I would say is that this is for the future of the club. This is for the recent future of the club. If you want the club to go up, because
you know what,
regardless how much negative we sound, I still understand that. Regardless how critical I am of Ollie, I still understand that he's made drastic changes to Man United. He has brought a bit back. There'll no Ollie without Greenwood. You know, there'll be no Greenwood without Ollie understanding how to, with the finishing and the way how Martial.
I've always said that though. I've always said that.
The way Martial and Rashford for the first time.
To take us to the next level. To take us to the next level.
You know what's like? But he's not got a bench. He hasn't got the bench. So we are never going to know truly.
Brazilian international on the bench. Spanish international.
But he's dog. We've watched it. Me and you have gone there and dog. England international, who's absolutely headless, is gone as well. Bata. I love Bata. And like I said, I know him and I've got like a friendship. Listen,
if they're bringing on, let's say, who do they bring on? Yarmolenko.
And I was worried. I was worried. There was 1 minute when he got the ball in the left, and I was like,
I know, but they're bringing on Yarmolenko. For me, I understand he's a good player, but they're trying to bring on things to change. I understand you have Mata, Fred, but you've got to change. I call Pogba to be subbed off against Southampton because it wasn't working. Something wasn't working, so you have to change in, make it freshen things up. But I thought the negative tactics on that day were awful. I'm looking at this game. You know what, man? Yo, give me, what's his starting time? You going for a diamond?
Something has to change, Saeed, because I don't want to see that pedestrian over 50s football walk again, mate. I don't want to see walk with me football again. Walk with me.
So you're saying massive drop?
Maybe Matic stays to protect. Maybe Matic stays just to hold it. Maybe he watches that game. But then listen, maybe it is to start, because I remember the impact that Pogba had when he come in against Tottenham. So maybe it is. To me, the Pogba playing in a deeper role, no chance. I'm not having that. I don't want to see that, Ollie. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. You know what I want to see? So maybe Fred and McTominay, Matic and Bruno. That's a diamond, and 2 up front. And Rashford. So let's say Rashford. Listen, Rashford. Or if he starts Rashford, then he can bring on Greenwood on Pogba.
So you say Pogba, Bruno,
no,
Matic,
no,
diamond.
Fred, McTominay, Bruno, right? Matic maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
So you've got McTominay on the right, left then Fred, Matic in the hole, you play Bruno on top of that. And you play Mason Greenwood or Gal.
No. This is what I'm saying to you. Mason, this is what I think I'm saying. I think maybe the thing is that maybe start Mason and Martial up the pitch and bring on Pogba and Rashford.
Yeah, when things are not going well.
Yeah,
I think I'll go similar. I think we need to win the game.
So sort of back 4 picks itself already. Like unless you're gonna play, unless we drop Matic, unless if McTominay, so you could play Fosu-Mensah, McTominay in midfield. You could play that. I doubt that he would ever do it, but Fosu-Mensah can get up and down the pitch. He's a bit reckless at times.
Yeah.
But he can get up and down the pitch. Yeah. He's got energy and he's got tenacity. He'll be able to close people down.
So you take it off Wan-Bissaka or left side?
No. I'm talking about in the midfield. So
I've always said that though.
Listen, keeping Brandon and Wan-Bissaka out wide, the 2 centre-half.
You know what? That's a good idea. You know.
So even maybe just playing McTominay, Fosu-Mensah, Fred, and Matic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then maybe playing Bruno behind Martial.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
Something like that. Like I just want it changed. I just don't want walking football again. Yeah. And I want one-touch football. I need it to be one-touch football where people are not getting caught on the ball and the guy's going down right. And I just hope, one of the things that I'm praying for, I am genuinely praying for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and now as we speak now, today is a Thursday, the video analysis team has got the 2 performances against Southampton and Leicester to got that together and said, Matic, this is what you're doing. Pogba, this is what you're doing. Bruno, this is what you guys are doing. Why are you doing this?
Problem is though,
fatigue,
mate. We are lacking ideas, we're lacking quality.
Talking about it fatigues me. Can you imagine if you're
Talking about it fatigues me. Yo, listen, I'm not going to ask you this because I know you're going to say 1-0 by any means necessary. But can United win 1-0? 1-0.
And the other game, the way Chelsea finished that game last night, I can see them beating Wolves. If you were to give Frank Lampard 1 game at home at Stamford Bridge, with a fresh, the way how it's been, because I've always said they've got better squad than us. I've always said, look at their midfield they have.
Yeah. And they'll be up for it, they'll be roaring. They have to win. They just have to win against Wolves. Or I think they could draw if Man United lose. But just have to win against Wolves.
You know what Lampard's going to do?
Yeah.
He's going to go for the win.
Yeah.
High energy, high pressing. Wolves are going to get pressed. The only thing could save us if Jota and your Mexican brother have a madness. Where
if they don't win, they're not in the Europa League.
Who's that?
Wolves. I'm sure if they don't win, they're not in the Europa League.
No, I think they're just behind us. They were 6th, I think. Are they 6th? They've got the Europa League. They could win it and be in it next season.
I think Tottenham's in it.
Has Tottenham overtaken them? Nah.
Tottenham will be in it though. Look,
I doubt it.
6th and 7th. Sheffield United, no. 59. So
no,
5th, 6th.
Yeah, no, Wolves are in it.
But Tottenham will take them off. If they don't win that game, they're going to be ahead of them. So they're in 7th position to get anything, because if Arsenal win the FA Cup, they take 7th position. So they have to win it, so hopefully. But yeah, Nordin, you go for 1-0?
You know what? I don't know what I'm going for. I don't even know. Am I confident? Like I said, my heart says yes. Come on, Man United. My head says, if something, there needs to be some energy into that team. Yeah. McTominay and Fred have to be in that team, have to bring about energy, have to bring about assuredness, have to bring about some sort of confidence to us. Because Pogba is gassed out, Bruno seems gassed out.
Who doesn't seem gassed out?
We need to score first, bro. We need to score.
We don't score first, we don't win the game. Simple as that. I'm being serious, you guys.
They will sit back and hit us on the counter.
But even when we're 1-0 up, if they can get a goal back and then... why am I left it like this?
No, this is it. And to me, what worries me is the pattern that's been repeated. And I'm somebody on this channel, on this podcast, I've been Ollie, and I understand, I can clearly see what he's done. He's done a massive cultural shift. Because Man United were in such a dire position.
100%, yeah.
And he's brought about something. I understand what he's trying to do. But the players have got to do this for Ollie. They have to do this for him. They have to. They have to think, this guy is giving me this chance. This guy is trying to do something as a Man United fan. Because that's what he is. And that could be a criticism that Saeed's leveling at him. Because he's not changing it. And a number two who doesn't give hoops, who's not associated with Man United, to come out and say, yes, sometimes you need that.
Yeah.
It's too nice in-house. No.
I don't know, I'm going to go, I'm trying to be confident. I think Man United will win 2-1.
I'm banging my feet everywhere.
I'm trying to be confident. I think Man United will win 2-1. I think... Surely the players know what's up for it. Surely they want to play Champions League football. Surely they want to make themselves a better team. And I see Bruno Fernandes putting a post out, you know what I mean, we're going to make this happen, but I don't believe in all that nonsense. Twitter talk, man. Twitter talk for me does not replicate.
Don't tell me, do it. Then talk to me afterwards.
You know what, it's typical. We're coming Arsenal mentality where they used to put things on Instagram. We're coming, we're believing, and then on the pitch you never believe. Lowering in the socials.
That guy Red Devil, mate. And you know what? If madness happens on Sunday, don't be coming to me. Don't be coming to me for therapy. Because I'm going to need a therapy. Trust me. Ask my next door neighbour what I needed last night. She was about to call the psychiatry ward for me, man. Trust me. Literally, straitjacket. She was thinking, this kid needs to be straitjacketed.
Guys.
Painful.
That's been your podcast 79.
It's been a long one today. We've had a lot to say.
It's been a long one. Been a lot to delve into, lot to, you know what I mean, to kind of, you know what, just put in there, because it was absolutely shocking yesterday. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. I want to see what you're thinking. Are you confident against Leicester? Because we are not confident at all, because Leicester seems like another day. What should we title this video?
D-Day.
D-Day.
It was a D-Day. It is D-Day. It's a cup final.
It's now or never. Cup final. It's literally, it's a cup final day for United. And who would have thought by United?
By any means. We have to win by any means.
By any means. I'm going to go for 2-1.
Because if it's a draw in the last few minutes and they get a corner, good night Vienna, mate. Johnny Evans. Could you imagine? I can already see her. Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans. Header.
Guys, we're just going to end it here, guys. Guys, please like the video, bottom right hand corner. Please subscribe to the channel. It's literally bottom right hand corner right there. It takes about 1 second to do. We are nearly at 15k, guys. We're about 250 away. Please subscribe and I appreciate we get to 15k.
Schmeichel can ruin us. Iheanacho, Man City can ruin us. Johnny Evans, Vardy, we got history with him.
Vardy, yeah. You never know, he's probably a Liverpool fan as well. You know what I mean? But guys, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to That Central, and D-Day. We are praying 3 points. Guys, take care, guys. Bye-bye.